um, uh, medically induced skincare products is the it's okay, don't worry about it. Is that the more holistic products, more natural products take a lot longer for you to see effects. So if I was to do like say just a collagen and say niacide skin mask, I would see effects right away. But if I'm using like turmeric and stuff like that, it takes a little bit longer for you to see the products manifest. But it still works. And honestly, I think the holistic way is a better way to go than to be using a lot of other type, the more medicine type based products. So we have that going on. And then I'm going to use my toner. I'm going back into my L'Oreal Revitalift Derm Intensive Glyconic Toner. This is really, really amazing, especially as if you have really good skin. I suggest using this product for just evening the softness of your skin. It goes in and you will really see a glow. If you're in your 30s and you're starting to see like a lot of dark spots, stuff like that, really go into this. It has glycolic acid. Make sure to do a skin test whenever you use these products. These are not necessarily for people who have any type of skin issues, you know what I'm saying? You have to make sure, but the products I do showcase on my stream and on my show are safe for most skin types, okay? But don't make sure that if you have anything like psoriasis or any other kind of skin issues to see your dermatologist before you use them. Then I'm gonna go in with my serum. It's my vitamin C. I realized with the heat, I've needed a lot more vitamin C, a lot more honey type based products, something that really soaks up the hydration, because the one thing the sun does for me, I don't know if it does it for you, even though we're sweating, I feel like my skin is a lot more dry. So I've been using a lot more products that infuse a lot more hydration into my skin. So that's what I'm gonna do. We have 3 guests today. It's going to be a lot. But anyways, shout out to that. Today we have the amazing Wild West. We have, sorry. We have Wild West, we have Quita, and we have Asil the One, my favorite Lisa, in the house today. I appreciate you guys so much for coming. If you guys can request the box and we can get started, I'm going to turn my Vogue Now facial steamer on, and we are going to steam first. Thank you guys so much for coming in. If I don't say thank you, it's because we have a show going on. I cannot acknowledge every single person coming to the show, but I appreciate you. I appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much. Ooh, I love this. Okay. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? It's turned all the way up.
Yes, I can hear you now. Hi, how are you, Wild? Is it Wild or Wild West?
Wild West is fine. Either way, it's fine.
Okay, cool. And so, welcome to Self-Care Sundays. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Why the name Wild West?
It came out of college.
Oh, okay. Are you into like cowboys?
No. My last name starts with West.
Oh, okay. So let's just get right into it. What do you like to do weekly, monthly, daily to show yourself a little bit of self-love?
Mine's not going to be skincare by no means. I believe in educating yourself every day.
Okay. What do you mean by educating yourself every day?
Learn something new.
Okay.
Learn something new. Yeah, I do a lot, I work at a children's hospital. So every day I try to learn what they're going through, what they're doing, how, I do technology for a children's hospital, innovations, basically getting the child out of the hospital and into their family where they're in their comfort zones, right? And it takes that innovation, and everyday innovation's moving forward, and I'm always studying that, always studying how do we make the patient where they're not stuck in a hospital with strangers. They're around their families. They're around their comfortable environment, because half of healing is the brain, right? It's what you're around, what you're doing, who you're around, not a bunch
environment, absolutely.
waking you up at 3 in the morning or anything like that type of things. So that's really is I continuously study and educate myself on what kind of technologies out there and who we
Wow.
can involve. Yeah.
So, what made you get into, getting into technology and innovation? Like, what started this journey for you?
Oh, well, I was military, and military kind of threw me into IT. I didn't have an option; they just threw me into it. So I learned it and got two of my degrees off. One's cybersecurity, one's IT, and then my master's is healthcare management.
Okay.
So, and I
How long
got
have
it
you been working at the Children's Hospital?
5 years now.
Oh, wow.
5 years, but I've been in healthcare for a long, long time. I've been in healthcare over 20 something years.
So when you're learning something new, does it always focus around what you do, or do you learn? Is it just about learning anything new for you?
It's learning any. If I'm going to be around people like right now, I have somebody teaching me. Well, Kelly's in here, teaching me Portuguese. Right. It's
Nice.
if I'm around people that speak Portuguese, I want to understand. I want to learn that. So she's been teaching me Portuguese on it, which I'm open. I'm open to learning. Cultures, everything. So yeah, what I like to learn what's around me.
Okay.
So, yeah. So if I'm around, somebody that talks Portuguese, I'm going to learn the language, right? If I'm
He's a
around
good
technology,
student. We love a good student. I love that. That's awesome.
yeah. So that's what I'm always about educating yourself because it makes you feel better. I'm taking a lot of leadership courses right now because I'm an executive, and it's how to be a better leader.
Right. Oh, that makes sense. Wow, that's dope. I mean, I think education is really important. I've never really thought of it as self-care because as much as I love learning, and actually, but let me not say that because I love learning. I think like you said, you love to learn what you want, what interests you, right? So it's taking like an avid interest in it and realizing that this is something you want to do. Are you going to be taking a trip to Portugal soon or Brazil or something?
I'm hoping to Brazil here soon.
Oh, you're moving?
No, 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 no. Going to take a trip.
Oh, nice. Awesome. That's exciting. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
So I'm hoping.
So is there anything else that you like to do on besides education? Is there anything else like maybe meditation, going to the gym, anything, taking your supplements, anything that's going to invest in your life and make you live long and healthy?
I've been doing a lot of vitamins because as you get older, you got to keep maintain your vitamin levels. So I've been doing a lot of that. I've got a gym at my house, so I work out in my gym. So I don't go to a normal gym. I think being careful of what you eat because
That's
as
a
you
big
get older,
one. Yeah.
as you get older, drink a lot of water. I haven't drank a Coke in probably 20 years. I haven't drank anything carbonated in about 20 years. It's always water or
I love
something with
that.
electrolytes. Yeah.
I love that. Coke is so unhealthy. Soda, period, is really unhealthy for you. Every once in a while, I'll have a ginger ale. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't drink soda anymore either.
Yeah.
Like, I'll have like my little slip ups and maybe like have some McDonald's, which is crazy. I've decided to pack that up too. But yeah, your nutrition is extremely important, and I like when people say that because eating is a huge part of wellness. Like a lot of times you wonder why you're sick as you're eating your McDonald's and your Diet Coke. So, that's huge. Okay, well, that's awesome. Well, is there anything else you would like to share or any plugs for your streams? What can we see if we come to your stream?
It's really good vibes, really a lot of great people there. We have great conversations. We talk mental health. We talk, I do box parties all the time where people get in there and whatever the conversation is. And it's always the one thing I love about my stream is we don't judge each other, right? If somebody's got an opinion about something, we don't say that opinion's wrong or right.
Right.
We had a discussion which kind of brought me how I put together my show, which I'm hoping here is going to get featured.
What show?
It was called It was called What Would You Do? It's just like relationship scenarios, dating scenarios, streaming scenarios. It could be leadership scenarios, anything to that. Just had my interview with Chris and Zach, and they're moving me to Sundays. So it'd be Sunday at this time, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's coming up. I've got an auction tonight at 8 p.m.
Ooh.
Auction.
We love a good auction.
Yeah. So,
That's exciting. That's exciting. Whose auction is it?
T-Dogs.
T-Dogs. Okay.
Yeah,
What's the theme?
Support your favorite team, which I'm a big Alabama fan.
Oh, so we're going to see you in some Alabama gear?
Correct.
Oh, I'm excited. Okay, well, shout out everybody. If you're just tuning in, this is Tantwix, Self-Care Sundays with Tantwix. We have Wild West in the box. He was just sharing with us his self-care routine of education. And I love that because honestly, sometimes we look at education as something tedious, something, you don't want to do. But if you learn to like change your mindset to learn something new every single day, it's definitely, a life changer because that's how I learned to love wellness, learn to love taking care of myself. It should never be a tedious thing to take your supplements or watch what you're eating or, want to educate yourself. Like, let's make sure that like we start with the mind first, and it will be so much easier to get back into the gym or whatever you want to do to improve yourself. We have 4 months left, right, of the year. We can start a new trait today and it'll be a characteristic by the end of the year, like it's not really hard. So I really appreciate you. Also, if you're here, please favorite him. I really appreciate you for coming, being on time, and sharing with us today. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the invite. It's great to meet you.
Absolutely, you too. Thank you. So you guys, I've just been working on my face here. This is my skincare routine, is my form of self-love. I like to wash my face like on a deeper level once a week, every week, so that I can stay young. So right now I have I washed my face earlier with my Philosophy facial cleanser. I went in with my Vogue Now facial steamer. And I then went in with my Revitalift Derm Intensive Pure Glyconic Cleansing Gel. Thank you so much. I then went in with my Derm Intensive Glyconic Acid. I went in my Revitalift Derm Intensive Pure Glyconic Acid Cleansing Gel. I then went in and scraped that off with my Vogue Now Ultrasonic Facial Scrubber. This thing is amazing. It removes the first layer of dermis. So right now I have super soft, clean skin. I'm going to steam a little bit more and then go in with my Dr. Wellness Sea Kelp, Seaweed and Kelp Glyconic Acid Face Off Collagen Mask. This is going to infuse a lot of hydration into my skin. I'm really, really trying to do a lot of hydration because I've been lacking in my hydration. So I'm drinking more water. Cheers. I'm doing a lot more hydration because it's really, really hot outside, guys. Make sure that you're upping your hydration. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. It's really, really important. You do not want to get dehydrated. Okay, let's bring our second guest into the box. Hello. Hi.
I'm happy I wasn't naked and nothing. What I'm saying? You could say who was next and just go, I could be naked right now.
Oh my gosh, why would you be naked in the box?
Because that's my self-care. Naked, not to play.
Okay, so there's no, let's keep it cute for the, show. It's being.
Okay, I'm sorry, my bad.
Well, okay, welcome the beautiful Asilva One. I call her Letha. She's my Letha, to the stream. Hi, boo, how are you? Happy Sunday.
Hi, I'm good. I'm chilling. I can't complain. Packing, but I'm chilling though.
You're packing? Where you going? You moving?
I'm moving. Yeah.
Are you excited?
No. No.
You're not excited to move?
No. Why would you be excited to move? You gotta pack all your shit. You gotta move it. You gotta put it in a box.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying, Henny. What you talking about? You excited? Are you excited? You gonna come help me
First of all, I love moving. Moving means I'm moving on up. So absolutely. I'm packing up with the old. We're moving up. You know what I'm saying? Higher vibration. What are you talking about? I love moving.
This is true.
But
That is true.
the packing part is tedious, but make it fun. Like invite your friends, get a little wine, get a little liquor. You know what I'm saying? It could always be a party. That's what I do actually. I have packing parties. Just buy everything
Yeah,
new.
no.
Listen, Damo, we don't have money like you do, okay? Anyways, so tell me, what do you do what do you do for your self-care? How do you show yourself a little bit of love? Once a week, once a month, every day?
I'm not gonna lie. I low key been slacking on my self care because I usually do like a way more like in depth like self care at least once a month. I feel like self care first starts with mental. So like usually for me, I wake up mad early. I feel like the early bird gets the worm, right? So I be up like it'd be 4, like in New York. I mean not New York, in Cali it'd be 6. So I get up early usually. I usually take a shower. You know what I'm saying? If I was doing things properly, I would go to the gym and like, you know what I'm saying, get a bucket. But I'm not. But I'm not. All right. So instead, usually like I'll wash my hair. I have natural hair.
So what? Natural hair is crazy. Okay. So what kind of hair care products do you have? Hair care products that you use that you would recommend?
Recommend? Can y'all recommend to me? Cause what? Nah, I use I use so many different things. Like honestly, I really do. I feel like with hair, like with me personally, I don't know about anybody else, but with hair for me, once I'm using something, it works really good for a while, and then once I've been using it, it's like that. It just don't work no more. Like whatever it was doing, it don't do. So usually I switch it up. I'll go back and forth in between things. Usually for me personally.
Are there any natural products that you use? Like, is there like, because someone came in here and spoke about how they put baking soda in their hair and that's like really changed it for cleansing for them? Or like, is there any like kind of like natural products? Like, do you use olive oil? Do you use keratin? Do you use black castor oil? Is there anything that you've noticed that helps your hair grow? Anything like that?
So I'm gonna be honest. I just be buying whatever. I just grab something, okay?
Honestly, you don't have to be embarrassed because
I'm not.
People, like a lot of, I'm not. Okay. Well, you shouldn't be embarrassed. No, I'm just kidding.
Not because I'm gonna fix it, not because I've met people though, right? Like naturally at first I would just buy whatever. I have been doing a better job at actually reading it because I have a gluten allergy. And if you know anything, well, celiac disease, whatever you want to call it. Right. So like I have to be careful like what I'm putting into my body, on my body. All that's good stuff. So it's usually good for me to look at what's in that thing. Gluten-free stuff. Usually I'm checking it out, seeing if it's gluten-free. Before, I mean, like I've done all kinds. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I have my hair is up and down. Like I be Googling. Like I done put all kinds of stuff in my hair. I ain't gonna lie. I done blended up some bananas. I done had avocados. Motherfucking like.
Well, did you see when you did that? So I've done a natural poo too. When you did that, did you see a difference in your hair? Did it feel different? Did it make you want to do it again? Because I love a good natural poo. I have a few recipes.
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. It was okay. My biggest thing, I guess maybe I just need to do a better job of picking what I put. I was irritated because my hair is like curly hair, right? So like I blended it up or whatever, but I guess I ain't blended up enough. So there was like, it was in my hair. I was like, I was getting shot in my hair. Like, oh, sorry, I can't cuss. My bad. I was like, get out of my hair, whatever. That was the annoying part, but I feel like it makes your hair softer. Usually if you're using natural stuff, it feels more moisturized. Usually, I like a lot of like, usually if I'm buying something that's not something that I made at home or like tried, like aloe vera and stuff like that, because I've had people like dating girls, like they'll buy the aloe vera plant and like really do that and like do a thing, like it's stuff like that. But if I'm buying something, I usually still stay within that. Like they have a banana deep conditioner, they have an olive oil deep conditioner, coconut oil. I like to use coconut oil in my hair. It's a really good natural thing that really isn't that expensive, but it also keeps your hair moisturized. You know what I'm saying? You won't be looking all dry. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you can use it for anything, right? You can use coconut oil for all kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Well, I would suggest though, definitely, if you use coconut oil to like go organic for sure.
I do.
And
You
you're
know,
right.
grab it. I'll go grab it. I go grab 100% organic. Don't make
Yeah.
me.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you're gonna go, or if you go doing coconut, anything, like we were just talking about it last night when I was cooking. Anything, even if we're going natural oils like virgin oil, it's very good to go like extra virgin, oil, and all those different types, because the more virgin it is, right, the more pure it is. So it's definitely, or not to make you blush.
Be
Yeah, it's
careful.
definitely
Be careful with
important
virgin stuff.
to do that for sure. So what else do you do? Because a lot of times people think that wellness and self-care is just about what I'm doing. It's not. Like my best friend, she came on the show and she shared how she goes walking. She just puts her feet in the grass, and for her, that's her form of self-care. Is there anything else you like to do, like music-wise, walking-wise?
So I do a little bit of everything. I'm not gonna lie, I do a little bit of everything. I'm a music person. So usually like when I'm showering, Sundays I don't just like take care of myself. I used to take care of my household as well. It's usually the day that I pick to also clean. So like if I got my conditioner in, then I'll be probably washing dishes. So you gotta be jamming the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I usually jam out. You know what I'm saying? I'll stream. I'm a streamer, so I usually stream and vibe out. Yeah, I mean, I do a little bit of everything. I smoke weed. I don't know if I can say that. Can I say that?
I mean, I honestly, I wouldn't suggest making something. I mean, I know that a lot of people see weed as natural, and so it's kidding. I wouldn't necessarily suggest that being something you use as a form of self care. Even though I know it can be a form of self care.
I'll take a
I
walk.
understand. We're not going to talk about it. We're not.
Okay,
we're
I'll
not,
take a walk. I'll take a walk down the block.
Take a walk.
I stretch my legs.
Yeah, we're not
You know
going
what I'm saying? I walk down the block. Don't worry about what I do when I'm walking, but I walk. I walk
And
every
that's
morning.
good. Honestly, walking and getting in touch with what's going on in your life, it makes sense. Like if you have help or aids with that, that's fine. But walking and really just kind of like being in with yourself, in your thoughts. That's like a lot of times people run away from their thoughts, and it's really confusing because like sometimes being in your thoughts, as long as it's not going to a negative place, you try to make sure your thoughts stay in a high vibrational place. It's totally therapeutic. Exactly. I absolutely. So that's why when people talk about walking being their form of self-care, that's amazing, because walking is one of the only times that you really have a chance to really be in your thoughts.
My bad, good. I try to read that shit. No, but yeah.
So moving on. Now I watch you in a daydream. Oh my gosh, please. Okay, so if you guys are just coming up to my stream, this is my Sunday show, Self-Care Sundays with Tantwix. Keep it cute in the comments, okay? My bouncers aren't here, but you gotta keep it cute. It's being recorded. So we have Lisa, my friend Asil, the one in the box right now. She's sharing her forms of self-care. She just shared with us that one of her favorite forms of self-care is that she has none.
Literally. No, I really do. I mean, I'm naturally a positive person. So I think that a lot of my self-care comes from being positive. And usually if I'm positive, I spread that on to other people. That's kind of my self-care, I guess, a little bit. I don't really, this stuff I do it, but I usually don't do it on a, big scale. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably should do a better job at that, like I told you.
No, honestly, it should always come naturally. If it comes naturally and organically, it'll stick, And that's the thing. I think like mindset is so important. Like you said that earlier, like mindset is really important, because when you look at something differently, you'll be able to see it differently. Henny in the comments, she loves doing her nails. She got herself a nail kit. It's therapeutic for her, So once you change the way you look at something, it's no longer a task. It becomes more now a comfort, So you jamming to 80s music while you're washing the dishes, that can really be therapeutic. You taking a walk down the block, that is very therapeutic. That is a form of self-care. It's about bringing you from here down to here, and sometimes it can be just as little as sitting on the ground and touching something cold, that can be, so a lot of times people like to, I just like doing this. Like I am very comfortable being very bare skinned, and a lot of people are not. They have to cover themselves in makeup. I love the fact that I am very comfortable with myself, like this. And the only way to be comfortable with yourself like this is taking care of your face. Your face will not take care of itself. You have to take care of yourself if you want to be able to look good as you age. Age will come very quickly if you don't.
Facts. Facts. I think that face is important though too, like you said. This, since you said we could show something, I got a couple things. I brought this because this is like one of my favorite masks to use when I am doing self-care properly, like I'm supposed to be. Is the Aztec. You know what I'm saying? I usually do it like once a month because it's pretty. I don't know. It's a pretty strong mask. I feel like I'm have pretty oily skin, so I use that. But that's one of my favorite face ones.
I actually PCX put me onto the Bentonine clay mask. He was one of the first guests on my stream for this show, and it changed my life. I'm definitely now become a fan. I started the show in the winter, so I was wearing a lot of the Bentonine clay masks during that time. So I love it. I swear by that too. I actually put it on my Amazon storefront. Anyway, so is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your stream? What can we find if we go over there? If you are just joining, please favorite Asil the One. She's one of my favorites. I definitely have her in my faves list.
I don't really have. Okay, I kind of do. You could definitely catch me in the morning. I'm usually on between 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm more of a morning streamer. We do a little bit of everything. We talk, we get serious. It's just a good place, honestly. I surround myself with great people. I feel like the group of people that are and do come to my streams, they're, like the last guy said, they're pretty accepting. Nobody's judging anybody. And if you are, usually, you know what I'm saying, we try to get an understanding of some sort. But I don't really have any like specific thing that I do on my stream. We kind of just vibe. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we really just be turning up, be having a good time.
Nice.
But no, I don't have any events or nothing crazy. I just did my last 2 auctions. So I'm chilling.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming and being a guest on my show. I really, really appreciate you for being here. Everyone, please go ahead and hit Asil the One with a fave. Thank you, boo. Have a great Sunday, okay? Great rest of your Sunday. Bye. Hi, guys. This is Self-Care Sundays with Tantwix. That was Asil the One. We just talked about what she likes to do, showing herself a little bit of self-care. We've had Wild Wild West. He talked about education and your mindset and taking your vitamins. Lisa talked about taking a walk and how she likes to use benzoline cream, face clay masks, natural oils. I'm dead. And waking up in the morning. You know what? That's actually another good one. I was just talking about that with my stream earlier this morning about how setting yourself to wake up early in the morning and getting your day started early really, really makes a difference in your day and your week. Also, I am currently going through my self-care Sunday ritual, which is my face mask. Right now, I am wiping off my Dr. Wellness seaweed and kelp collagen acid wash off collagen mask. It's a deep, intensive hydration mask. So you basically put the mask on for about 10 to 15 minutes, let it sit there for a little bit, and then you wipe it off with cold water. Very easy. After this, I'm going to finish off with my with my toner and then my serum, and then I'll be done with the day. Make sure that when you are doing any kind of face mask, you have to let it sit in for at least 24 hours. So don't wear any makeup, don't do anything, just hang around the house and be comfortable. So we have our last guest of the day. Thank you so much for being so patient. We have the beautiful Cleta in the house. Please hit her with a fave, guys. Hi.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Hi. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I had to get out the house on a
You
Sunday.
should have told me. I would have definitely brought you first, my love. I'm sorry about that. Happy Sunday to you.
Happy Sunday.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm enjoying this sunny Sunday.
It is. I heard it's really sunny. I hope you're keeping cool and hydrated.
I most definitely am. Just hanging out with a friend, trying to start my work week off on a positive note.
I love that.
That's how I start my weeks.
So what do you typically do to show yourself a little bit of self-love?
So my my main focus since 2019 is my mental
I love that.
self. I have developed a routine, which mainly is my Sundays because I work in healthcare. And I start my Sundays off always, waking up, walking my dog, telling her good morning, washing my face. I'm not really a skincare girl, but I use Black African soap to wash my face.
Okay.
I've developed a habit.
Is there a reason that you use Black African soap? Do you like it, or did you see a difference after you started using it?
So I want to say roughly 10 years ago, I went completely natural before I locked my hair. So my hair before locks was pretty much in the middle of my back. And I've always had long, thick hair. And chemicals were deteriorating my hair. It took a lot more maintenance. So I switched to going completely natural. And a lot of people was like, oh, I'm natural, but I use this, and I'd be reading the bottle of the product, and I'd be like, but there's a chemical in here.
Right.
There's a chemical
And
agent.
that's what
So
I was
how
saying-
natural
I
are
was
you?
saying earlier, like sometimes people think that they're going natural because they see vitamin C or they see something, but you have to read the ingredients. It's so important when you are going natural and more holistic. That's such a good point.
So I end up getting turned 30. I went to the Bahamas, came back, and I ended up getting skin cancer. So it really pushed me to focus on my body. And my friend was telling me, about a place in Honduras that you can go get natural healing from the earth. And it really triggered my focus on what I put in my body.
Did
So
you
I
go?
read the ingredients.
Did you go?
I went to Honduras in February of this year to Dr. C's. Very spiritual, very moving. I spent a week over there. It definitely has moved my focus on being a better me from the inside out. So you have to develop a routine. And like I said, I work in healthcare, so I'm around children and adults with cancer. And it can be very traumatizing and draining. So with that, Sundays are my disconnect days, as I put it. I wake up, me and Sophie go for a walk about 1.5 miles. I come, and as we're on that walk, music is my groundness throughout the day. So I'll have my music in my ear, and she's steady running. Get back in the house, and then I have started to prep for the week. But with doing that, starting my week, I also take a weekend every 3 to 6 months, and I go somewhere where there's water. Water is.
Are you a Pisces?
No, I'm a Sagittarius.
Well, you're still a water sign. I love. Well, no, you're not. No, sorry, not Sagittarius. But I love that. Me too. We just had. I streamed a little bit last night, and people know if you hang out my stream that I love water. So somebody was at the beach, and they're like, I know how much you love the ASMR from the water. So, and they sat in my stream for like an hour, and they just hung out. And I love that. I love the sound of water. It's just
it's so calming, and it pretty much centers me. So there's a place not too far from Ocean City where there's wild horses, Assateague Island. There's really no cell phone service up there, and it's a campground. So I've gone and started this camping thing and not glamping, because I'd be like, hold on, sometimes I need power. But I'm truly able to disconnect, and when I come back, because I live in the city, I'm able to move accordingly and more focused.
right.
Having that time away and getting my mental back on track. And I think the last time I did it, I didn't even realize that I had just been sitting there and letting the waves hit me, but I was just sitting at the end of the beach, and I had been sitting there for almost 3 hours. My cousin had fell asleep, the kids went back to the tent and just left me. But I was so just
Meditate.
zoned out.
You
I
were
was meditating,
you
and
were
I
in the
had,
deepest form of
thinned out.
meditation. I love that. I love that. That's where you want to get to, the point where you let everything go and you're just so zoned in. I'm sure like the rest of the day was amazing for you.
It truly was. I was able to sleep like a baby because was just so just I was just mellow. And then going back to work, I was able to not let anything bother me. The short staff, the board meetings, like none of that, just wiped off my shoulders with a care in the world.
I love that. You guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with Tantwix. I have Quita in the box. She's sharing with us her form of self care. I'm going through my own form of self care currently, and I'm ending it with my brightening under eye pads because you can see these bags are bagging today. So everything is about hydration and highlighting. I want to look beautiful and with clear skin and lots and lots and lots of hydration. That's how you get the illumination in your skin, guys. So I'm going to be using my spa scriptions under brightening under eye pads. It's amazing. You leave it under there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and as you do it, you have to do it a few times, but you start to see results. Definitely going to find this on my Amazon storefront. Anyway, so as we've been talking to Quita, she's been sharing with us about her love for water, which is the most favorite thing I've found, and your amazing journey through your wellness routine, from starting with your locks to developing your ailments to finding for me, when you told me, I was shocked. I'm not going to hold you, because and this is why I always tell people that sunscreen is very important. Black people develop skin cancer. And I'm sorry to say that, but thank you so much for sharing that with my stream, because people think that, oh, when we have melanin, no. Black people develop skin cancer. It's very important to use your sunscreen, protect yourself from the sun, because just because we're Black does not mean that we don't get skin cancer. It happens to us too. We skip sunburn.
Not just in the summertime. You have to use sunblock year round. Whether you think in the wintertime those rays are not there, they're there. I can't go anywhere without anybody asking, did you put on all your sunblock, without walking out the door? Because now it has adapted not into just my life, it's adapted into my friend's life and my family life. Like, we all have to know year round, okay, yeah, it's sold in the stores seasonal. Right. But that does not stop that you have to stock up. Because I got my spray on, sunblock, so when I'm out and about, and I can just re-up, and I have the cream. But yes, you have to continue that year round. We have to protect our skin.
And honestly, thank you for sharing that, because I do not use sunscreen during the winter. I did not know that you needed to use sunscreen. I thought that because the sun is typically behind the clouds, that you don't really do feel the effects of the sun rays. So that is really, that's really good to know. I appreciate you for sharing that with us, because I don't think a lot of people know that. I know to definitely remember to wear it during the summertime, or like spring, summer, but not really in the autumn, fall, because you don't see much of the sun. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you wanted to share with us about your stream? Where do we find you? What do we find when we go to your stream?
I'm new to the streaming world, so I am just actually breaking out. But when I am streaming, mainly it's on the weekends. But you can definitely find in my room honesty. I just like a good vibe, keeping it real, and working on mental health and bringing awareness. Not making it, sweeping it under the rug. Definitely focusing and talking about it. Either we are all in this together, or we're not in it at all, and we all have to stand for something, or we'll fall for anything.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
So I'll be in and out with the Lotus family from room to room, getting to know and the handles of streaming. But definitely when I'm streaming, come have a good time, see the doggy, and let's just chill. I have a big baby. She's a lab.
Oh, I love that. Okay, and your family is the Lotus family?
Yes.
I love that. Okay, well, Quita, I really, really appreciate you for being on my show. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your energy. This has been really, honestly, I appreciate it, because A lot of times people who come in and they share what they got going on, they don't realize how much it affects what I've been saying on my stream for so long. So thank you so much. And you really made me more aware of like using sunscreen and, you know, really trying to make sure that you take care of yourself.
No
So
problem. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
if you haven't done it yet, please hit Rita with a fave, you guys. Thank you. So anyway, we had 3 amazing guests today in my show. We had the beautiful Quita, we had the beautiful Asil the One, and we had Wild West. We learned so many things today, and honestly, it really starts with mindset. At the end of the day, I talk about it all the time. You guys don't listen, but I hope that when we have these guests on the show, it really touches home to a lot of things that we be talking about in these self-care Sundays, because wellness starts with you. Wellness starts like right now. You can do anything to make yourself feel better. Make sure that it is healthy, because certain things, even though they might be natural, aren't necessarily healthy for you, right? Sugar, even brown sugar, is natural, but it's not necessarily healthy for you. It's healthier than white sugar, but you don't want to, you know, if you want to invest in something sweet, invest in honey, you know. But definitely try to find things that can help you be more healthier, you, a more well you. Self-care Sundays is about learning things that make you into a better person for longevity, not just because it looks cool or it feels good in the moment, instant gratification, things like that. That's not healthy for you. Life happens, and when life happens and you're sitting in the hospital clinging to life, that's when these moments you're gonna remember these, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, okay, I should have listened, or I should have taken notes. Like, life really does happen to you in the most unwanted like times. You know, I was getting ready for my birthday, and then I wasn't getting ready for my birthday, you know. So that's why I started the show. I really appreciate when my guests can come and add a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of love, and a lot of vibration to this show. I went through my skincare routine, and I just about finished. If I can find the products, these products have gone into my eye, so I can't really see that much anymore. I started off with my Philosophy facial cleanser. I washed that off stream, and then I went in with my L'Oreal Revitalift Derma Intensive Pure Glycolic Acid cleansing gel. I scraped that off my face with my ultrasound. I'm just going to use this, my ultra facial skin scrubber. This thing is a godsend, and it was also going to be found on my Amazon storefront along with my Vogue Now facial steamer. This is so amazing. If you're not steaming your face, you're not getting a full spa experience at home. After, I went in with my Dr. Wellness seaweed and kelp glycolic acid wash off collagen mask. Everything I've been doing this summer is about putting hydration, collagen back into my skin. When we sweat a lot of water out. Okay, that's what sweat is. So we have to make sure that we're restoring that with water, not soda, not juice, not anything like that. Coffee, tea, nothing. Definitely has to be water. So make sure that you're putting a lot more collagen-based, retinol-based products back into your skin. I then finished off with my multi-peptide Progenics anti-wrinkle face serum. So I just put that on my skin. I use my jade roller, if I can find it. I use my jade roller. This is another product that you can find on my Amazon storefront, and I just rub that into my skin all over. This is also something that you can use kind of like a, what's that called? I can't think of it. Anyways, but you can use this as kind of like a face-defining tool product. If you go around the outline of your skin and just rub consistently, you can definitely get that, and definitely it helps define your skin. So that's a hack that I came across a little while ago. If you rub the jade roller around the side of your skin. It helps define your skin tone and contours your face. I then finished my skincare regimen today with my spa prescriptions under eye vitamin C brightening under eye pads. It has vitamin C and glycolic acid in it. I love these masks because they make my dark circles go away. But I'm going to be Crocodile, what was her name? Crocodile Blondie was on my show a while ago, and I just actually recently purchased what she showed us on her show. So I'm excited to use that product too and see how it affects my under eye patches, because I know we all have these dark circles under our eyes, especially when we don't get a lot of sleep. So I think it's really important to focus on the eyes, because that's really where you show a lot of aging. We had 3 amazing guests. They talked about what they do, but about their self-care and their self-care regimens. Thank you so much for sharing all of your knowledge and energy with us today. You guys, self-care starts with you. It starts with your mindset, with your education. Make sure that you get a lot of knowledge when you're getting into something that you love to do, because it's really important for you, for elevating your mind and showing yourself some self-love. That's really what that does for you. You know, when you vibrate on a different level, it shows yourself a little self-love. Thank you guys for joining me today. I am going to finish my self-care. I have a little bit more stuff I want to do with my face. I'm going to finish my self-care off stream. I appreciate you guys all joining me today. And you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.